Hey guys, for the past few days I've come up with a dilemma. I've been struggling to find a solution to a problem that's been bugging me for many years. Publishers have been pretty much butchering translations, not just from JRPGs but from video games in general lately. In fact, it's also on movies, shows, books, etc. But what some of you don't know is that this is an issue that's been there since forever, and it's not just in the USA. As I mentioned in my Eiyuden Chronicle controversy video, every country has different censorship policies, so they're always changing titles, dialogue, text, scripts, etc. for many reasons. It's nothing new. It just feels stronger nowadays because of the social and cultural war that's been driving people mad lately. But yeah, make no mistake, companies butchering localizations or translations is an everlasting issue since ancient times. So while I don't have a solution to this, I've come up with some advice on what to do, because if you watched my Eiyuden Chronicle controversy video, you must also have realized I continued to praise the game and recommended it again despite the localization. So first and foremost, you need to know the sad truth. We can't do anything against these publishers. We have no power. We can sign all the petitions we want on websites like change.org. We can show these companies that we're angry and that we won't stand for this. They'll still do nothing. YouTubers like me, all we can do is bring it up, make content about it, point out the politicized localizations, criticize them, etc. But we don't have enough influence or power to actually stop these companies from altering translations, because this form of censorship, these politics, they come from the real higher-ups, okay? It's the developers themselves that can actually do something. It's their responsibility, if they actually care enough, to stand up and fight this, because it's their product these companies are butchering. It's their story and their characters these companies are mistranslating on purpose, altering for whatever political agenda they may have. So yeah, seems like trying to reach out to the developers with these complaints is a good idea, right? We'll see if it works out or if they decide to do something about it, right? Obviously, not every developer is going to comply even if we pressure them. Some of them are already woke, like Intelligent Systems, very in my opinion, and others like Ryogo Gataku Studio are pretty much kinda confusing to say the least. We just don't know where they stand. But yeah, the reality is that this has gone too far. Just don't expect every developer to fight this, or to stand up against this, or to even care. But what are we as gamers supposed to do in the meantime? What to do for the next months, years, or hopefully not decades it'll take developers to do something? Well, here's my advice. Play only the modern JRPGs you really want to play, and try to ignore the sketchy dialogue shenanigans. In this scene, for example, I absolutely knew the characters weren't saying that the original Japanese script said nothing of the sort. So the best I could do is not take it personal, ignore it, and just keep in mind that is the usual mistranslation shenanigans these companies do, and move on. Sure, things like these still affect the story and the character's portrayal, but as I said, all we can do is point it out online, on forums, websites, videos, social media. Yeah, I mean, what else are we supposed to do, people? Stop playing games altogether? Stop playing modern JRPGs? It's almost every single one of them, including indie RPGs, that are being oppressed by these political rules and beliefs. And that's exactly what these people want us to do, to either go away and quit gaming, or to suck it up and accept their propaganda. Don't give them the satisfaction. Keep playing JRPGs, but continue to criticize and point out their terrible localization. Maybe more and more developers will start noticing this, feel the pressure, and stand up against it. Yet another thing you can do is, like they say out there, fight with your wallet. Don't buy their JRPGs at launch. I'm always going on with that, even if I don't say it in most of my reviews. I did say that in my Eiyuden Chronicle review though. Don't buy them at day one, don't pre-order them. Buy them later when they're cheaper from someone else, used maybe, because by buying them at launch, all you do is feed the very same companies you're criticizing. I very rarely buy anything at launch, and if I do, it's because I really need the game for my channel. I also get review codes, but this is my job, it's not yours, and the least I can do is be honest about it and point out the censorship like I did with Persona 3 Reload in my podcast. But I'm not gonna stop playing some of the JRPGs that I really wanna play just because of these evil translations. But I also won't support them either, and I will continue to speak against them if necessary. Yet another piece of advice I have is to learn Japanese so you won't have to deal with these translations, but yeah, I understand that's really time consuming and very hard to do. Damn it, you see, unfortunately these damn localization teams are a necessary evil, for now. Or, you know what, if worst comes to worst, stick to retro JRPGs and move on, I guess. Whatever you decide to do is up to you. I just wanted to reflect on this situation and offer a small piece of advice. And that's all. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends. See you next time!